What's going on? I got to ask the good comedy one. This one asking me, how do I look at Paul Mooney, Robin Harris, and Bernie Mac? This is a good one that I got asked. How do I look at those three? Oh, they were three of my favorites. Charismatic, strong, and definitely had an aura about them. Now, Robin Harris died far too young. He was just starting to get cooking. He could clap on you with quickness. He had some one-liners. I had so much fun listening to Robin Harris records and watch his live time back in the day. It's just sad that he didn't live as long enough to get to the fullness of his depth. He was something else, and he was one of my favorites. I mean, I used to enjoy him from the Do the Right Thing and his Baby's Kids. Love that album. Love the whole nine. He was one of my favorites. He was definitely somebody that was about the truth. He was definitely one of those cats that was on right on time. I mean, I could listen to him and crack your sides up. He was hilarious. We get to um, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac had a wit about him, and he just would tell a story, and he just had to be a matter of fact, and you just knew he was just so raw and real. But he was down to earth with it. It was soulful country, down home folk, like fresh squeezed lemonade. But you couldn't help but feel it. You couldn't help but he hit you with that. He hit you with that. Just that tone, that cadence. It was just it is something about good comedy that it just gets to the core of you. It just get you all feeling a certain kind of way. It makes you feel things. It makes you feel full. Makes you feel whole. So I can't ever say enough about great comedians when you have them, and you better be thankful when you do get them because they bring up the richness in you, the depth in you, and you just feel everything where they're coming from. So just enjoy them wholeheartedly. And that's something that Bernie Mac in movies and in character, he just had such an aura. They just like he could portray something, and you were just like, that man, he just hit it to the core. You couldn't turn him off, and you didn't want to turn him off. That is an incredible talent display he had. Paul Mooney, what can you say about Paul Mooney? Did writing for Richard Pryor and was a part of 6 Degrees of everything that is comedy. Like you couldn't avoid him. He had a way of words, a way of character, and just would look at you and just crack you up. You know, one of the most well-rounded talents I've ever seen on a microphone. Creative-minded cat. Spoke about Hollywood. Had no shame, no game. He could just bring it to you. These three could clap on you too. They see you out in the audience, they would definitely talk trash. They all had a way of getting at you. You know, Robin Harris would hit you head to toe and get at you. Bernie Mac would clown you, and then they just had the crowd rolling. And Paul Mooney would just say something that you were like, he didn't say that. And but it all worked though. They all had a unique way of expressing themselves, keeping it very soulful and very down to earth folk. Because comedy was like listening to a good funk or a soul album back in the day. It just had a way, it just moved you a certain way. And these cats are three of the baddest to ever do it. They can be considered top 10 worthy if you want to, because they got that kind of aura about them. They all hit a certain way. And I've enjoyed them all. I had tapes on all of them. So listen to them back in the day. But you didn't have to listen to anything vulgar or anything. You could just take their expression, the way they would talk about somebody and would break it down and analyze it and look at you. The faces alone would crack you up. Just could just say something and you just knew like these cats is on another one. So definitely three of the most gifted, talented. They're all missed too, by the way. They're all these guys are missed because their legacy and their impact, they were sought after and they are definitely missed. But thoughts and prayers are with them as always. But anyway, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this, I present forth. And I enjoy talking about good comedians and timing, connecting with the audience, the vibe, the soul, the legitimacy. Before the Hollywood whitewash, I'm talking about just really bringing it. So stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true, stay honest, stay free. And we'll catch you next time. And I appreciate this one was a good one. Just reflecting on these three. I'm out.